YouTube yoga friends, thank you for joining me. If you're new around here, then welcome, and if you've been here before, then thank you so much for returning to do another flow with me. So today we're going to do a nice long warm-up and a nice long cool down as always, and the main flow is going to be a ladder sequence. So we're going to be working through the same flow numerous times and adding on one or two postures every time. So it's going to be powerful, fast, fun, sweaty. I'm excited, hopefully you're excited too. So get yourself ready, maybe grab some water and come and meet me on your mat. We're going to start today doing our warm-up and connecting to our breath in a tabletop position. So spreading through the fingers, pressing the earth away from you, stacking the knees underneath the hips, ankles emanating from the knees in two parallel lines, and finding that sweet spot of balance between collapsing through the belly and totally rounding through the spine, finding that nice long line from the crown of the head to the tip of the tailbone. And start to connect to your breath here in this tabletop position, feeling the belly filling up with air and rising towards the earth as you inhale, and drawing that navel back towards the spine, pushing out every last drop of air as you exhale. Start to make each breath a little bit deeper than the one that came before it. And I'll invite you to breathe in and out through the nose if that feels comfortable for you. Notice the sounds of the breath. Notice where it's travelling in the body, how smooth the breath is, how deep the breath is. And simply by paying attention to the breath, it might start to change. Two more deep breaths here in your tabletop position. Now let's start to move with our breath. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, lift the chest, send the tailbone up towards the sky. Exhale, draw the hips and the chin in towards one another. Inhale, lift the chest, shine those collarbones forwards. Exhale, create that rainbow with the entire back body. Two more times on your own, moving with your own breath. Making it fluid, so there's no end point from one movement, it just flows straight into the next. Now start to take the movement into the hips, maybe taking them in circles or from side to side. It might just be a little movement, or it might be a big movement here. Now maybe take the spine in circles all the way towards the earth, then down towards the mat, up towards the sky, going in both directions. On your next breath in, come back up to a neutral position, then keeping the hands and the knees planted just as they are. Send the hips back towards the heels, coming back into whatever version of a child's pose you've landed in. Take another breath in here and breathe out. On your next breath in, press into the hands, snake your way forwards, come into an upward facing dog. You can adjust the position of your stance as you need to. Now ground through the knees. Exhale, press it back to your child's pose. Inhale, snake it forwards to an up dog. Exhale, round it back to a child's pose. Deep breath in, slide yourself through. Deep breath out, round yourself back. One more time, inhaling to pull through to your up dog. Exhaling, round it back to your child's pose. Now come back up to your tabletop position. Reset, find your alignment. Now inhale, extend the right leg out behind you. Exhale, draw the right knee in towards the nose, then step that foot through in between the hands, coming into a low lunge. Inhale, sweep both arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus those arms, elbows into the ribs. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, send the left arm forwards and the right arm back, coming into a twist. Inhale here. Exhale, take it into a revolved reverse warrior, reaching the right hand onto the back of the left leg. Left arm reaches up and over. Take another inhale here. And then exhale, hook the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Press both palms together and twist yourself into this revolved low lunge. Inhale, unravel, sweep both arms up. Exhale, frame that right foot, step it back to your tabletop position. Inhale, extend the left leg out behind. Exhale, tap that knee to the nose and then step that foot through into your low lunge. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale to extend. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale here. Exhale, find the reverse warrior, stretching through the right side body. Full cycle of breath here. Take another deep breath in and then breathe out. Hook that right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Find that prayer twist. Inhale, unwind, sweep both arms up. Exhale, frame that foot, step it back to your tabletop, then tuck all 10 toes under, lift the knees to hover, and then straighten the legs up to your downward facing dog. And take a moment here to pedal out through the legs, bending and straightening one leg at a time. Drawing the heels in the direction of the earth. So they don't need to make it down to the earth, we're just energetically drawing them in that direction. Bring both heels nice and towards the earth, both knees straight is what I was trying to say. Inhale, come up onto the toes. Exhale, drop both heels over to the right, press back through the hips, stretching through the left side body. Inhale, come back up through centre. Exhale, drop both heels over to the other side. Inhale, find your way back up. Exhale here. Inhale, sweep the right leg high, open the hip, bend that knee, start to take circles with that right knee, warming up through the hips. Switch direction of the circles. On your next breath in, sweep that right leg high. On your next breath out, tap the right knee in towards the nose, then step that foot through between the hands. Deep breath in, sweep both arms up overhead. Deep breath out, cactus those arms. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, frame that foot, step it back to plank and back to downward facing dog. Fill those lungs with air as you sweep the left leg high, then open the hip, bend the leg, start to take those circles. Switch direction of the circles. Deep breath in, sweep those left toes high. Deep breath out, knee towards the nose. Set that foot down. Inhale, sweep both arms up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, extend. Exhale, frame the foot. Back to plank, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the right toes high. Exhale, step them through. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, extend. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, frame the foot. Back to plank. Back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left toes extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Deep breath in. High crescent lunge. Deep breath out. Cactus. Fill those lungs with air. Reach the fingers high. Release the air. Twist to the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, frame the foot. Step it back to plank and back to downward facing dog. So working through our ladder now, going pretty quickly. You are welcome to hop off the ladder whenever you fancy, or stay with a particular sequence. You don't have to keep on going with me. Everything is optional. Let's keep it going. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, extend. Exhale, twist. Now this time, take it into a revolved reverse warrior. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, frame the foot. Back to plank. Back to downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left toes high. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, twist. Inhale here. Exhale, reverse. Full cycle of breath. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, frame the foot. Plank, downward facing dog. Now listen for the change. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, tap the knee to the elbow. Take it to the nose, step it through. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, twist. Inhale, find the reverse. Exhale, hook the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Find the twist. Full cycle of breath here. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, back to your plank and back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left toes high. Exhale, tap the knee to the elbow, into the nose, step it through. Deep breath in, into your crescent. Deep breath out, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hook the elbow. Take a full cycle of breath. Inhale, unravel. Exhale, frame the foot. Plank, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg high. Exhale, tap the right knee to the right elbow. Take it to the left, into the nose. Step that foot through. Fill those lungs. Reach high. Release the air. Cactus. Deep breath in. Extend. Deep breath out. Twist. Inhale. Reverse. Exhale. Hook the elbow. Press into the hands. And then step the left foot to meet the right, landing in a twisted chair pose. Full cycle of breath here. Inhale, unwind into your chair pose. Exhale, fold down over both legs and just take a moment to pedal them out here. Inhale, halfway lift, come up to a flat back. Exhale, plant the hands and either step it straight back to your downward dog or flow through a chaturanga. Inhaling to upward facing dog. Exhaling to downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left toes high. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, over to the right, into the nose, step that foot through. Fill those lungs, extend those arms, release the air, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hook the elbow, press into the hands, and then step the right foot to meet the left, coming into our twisted chair. Full cycle of breath here. Inhale, unravel, unwind into your chair pose. Exhale, release down into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, work your way through a chaturanga if you wish. Inhaling to upward facing dog. Exhaling to downward facing dog. Last time through this ladder. Inhale, sweep the right toes high. Exhale, right knee to right elbow, right knee to left elbow, into the nose, tap it down to the mat, back to the nose, step it through. Deep breath in, reach up, deep breath out, cactus. Inhale, extend, exhale, twist. Inhale, find the reverse. Exhale, hook the elbow. Inhale, step it forwards to your twisted chair. Exhale, unwind into your chair pose, and then plant the hands on the mat. Option to bring the knees onto the backs of the arms and find yourself in a crow pose. Take your time here. Hold your crow if you've got it. If you fall out, you can just come and meet us back in your crow. And then option to find your way back into a chaturanga jump back. Inhaling to up dog, exhaling to down dog. Last time on the last leg. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, over to the right, into the nose, down to the mat, back to the nose, and step it through. Fill those lungs, reach those arms, release the air as you cactus. Inhale, extend. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hook the elbow. Inhale, step it forwards into your twisted chair. Exhale, unwind into chair. Inhale here. Exhale, release down into your fold, and then you get another chance at playing around with your crow pose. You might bring just one elbow at a time. You might bring both knees onto the backs of both arms. Just play around, see what happens. And then maybe you find the jump back. Inhaling to up dog, exhaling to down dog. Wherever you are, whatever is going on for you right now, we'll all come and meet in our downward facing dog and take 3 deep breaths here. Reconnect to the breath if you lost it. Reconnect to the body. Connect to what is going on in your mind right now before we prepare to move on through our next little ladder. So inhale, rise up onto the toes, press the chest back towards the thighs, and then exhale, hop your way to the front of the mat, landing in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend into the knees. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up to the sky, and then exhale, land in your Tadasana. Find that foundation, so rooting down through the feet, maybe rocking from side to side and from front to back, so the weight is evenly distributed throughout the sole of each foot. As you're ready, either with the arms reaching up overhead or the hands at heart center, We'll inhale, draw the left knee in towards the chest. Exhale, hinge at the hips, pivot our way into a warrior three. Take a full inhale here and exhale. Inhale, bring the left knee back up into the chest. Exhale, drop it back down. Inhale, bring the right knee into the chest. Exhale, pivot into warrior three. Take a full cycle of breath here. Inhale, bring that knee back into the chest. Exhale, drop it back down. Deep breath in, left knee into the chest. Deep breath out, warrior three. Inhale, bring that knee through and then straighten it into your standing staff. Take a full cycle of breath here. And then drop that foot back down. Inhale, bring the right knee into the chest. Exhale, take it into warrior three. Inhale, sweep that leg through, bring it straight into standing staff, and then take a full cycle of breath here. And then drop that foot back down. Use your next inhale to draw the left knee into the chest, and your next exhale to pivot through to warrior three. Inhale, sweep it through to standing staff. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center if they're not already. Cross the left ankle over the top of the right knee and sink down into a standing pigeon. Left toe is nice and active. Left toe, left toes. And we can play around with bringing the elbows down towards the left leg. Feeling that opening in the left hip here. Use your next breath in to sweep the arms up, come back into standing staff, and then release that foot back down. Deep breath in, right knee comes into the chest. Deep breath out, slide into your warrior three. Inhale, standing staff. Exhale, standing pigeon, crossing the right ankle over the left knee. Feeling that opening in the right hip and breathing. Inhale, unravel, back into your standing staff. Exhale, bring that foot back down. Inhale, bring the left knee into the chest. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, standing staff. Exhale, standing pigeon. Now inhale, let the left leg carry on, wrapping around the right, coming into our eagle legs. Bring the left leg over. Now bring the left arm under, finding either the single or the double wrap with our eagle arms. Settle into the pose for a deep breath. Now inhale, unravel yourself, cactus those arms, draw that left knee in. Exhale, drop the foot down, reach the arms up. Inhale, right knee into chest. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, sweep it through to staff. Exhale, take it down to pigeon. Inhale, come into eagle legs, right leg over, and then bring the right arm under, coming into your eagle arms. Full cycle of breath. Inhale, unravel yourself, cactus those arms, bring the knee in. Exhale, bring it back to our neutral position. Inhale, left knee in. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, staff. Exhale, pigeon. Inhale, eagle, left leg over, left arm under. Exhale, cactus, draw that knee in, and then bring the left toes all the way to the back of the mat. Land in a warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Inhale, find the reverse. Exhale, come into half moon, launching onto that right leg, reaching the left arm up, right arm reaches down towards the earth, and then drop the left foot next to the right, sweep the arms up, coming into chair pose. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, come all the way to standing, bring that right knee in with you. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, standing staff. Exhale, standing pigeon. Inhale, eagle, right leg over, right arm under. Exhale, cactus those arms, draw that knee in, and then revolve your way all the way into a warrior two, sinking down into that left leg. Inhale here, exhale, sink a bit deeper. Inhale, find the reverse. Exhale, launch yourself into half moon, either with the left fingertips on the mat or lifting them off for a little bit of an extra challenge. And then drop the right foot to meet the left. Sweep those arms up into your chair pose, holding here for just an extra moment, and then releasing back up to standing. Inhale, draw the left knee into the chest, reach the arms up. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, standing staff. Ooh. Exhale, standing pigeon. Losing my balance, guys. Inhale, eagle, left leg over, left arm under. Inhale, cactus those arms, draw the knee in, and then windmill your way into your warrior two, bending into the right leg. Inhale, find the reverse. Exhale, launch into your half moon. Drop the left foot to meet the right, sweep the arms up into a chair pose, and then come into balance chair, coming onto the tiptoes. Option to stay here or to sink your way down into a toe balance, keeping on the toes the whole time. And then press your way back up into a balanced chair. Inhale, straighten yourself up as you draw the right knee into the chest. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, standing staff. Exhale, standing pigeon. Inhale, eagle, right leg over, right arm under, and unravel, cactus it out. Reach the right toes back, land in your warrior two. Inhale here, exhale. Inhale, find the reverse. Exhale, launch into your half moon, and then drop the right toes to meet the left. Reach the arms up into your chair pose. Either stay here or come up onto your tiptoes and then sink it down into a toe balance. Inhale here, exhale. Inhale, rise your way back up into a balanced chair, and then place the feet down, reach the arms up, let the arms fall down by your side. Inhale, reach them up for one last time. Exhale, place the hands on the mat, step it back to a plank and work through one last chaturanga if you wish. Inhaling to upward dog, exhaling to downward dog, and then drop down onto the knees, coming into a child's pose, either with the knees touching or the knees as wide as the mat. Take a moment here in your child's pose, wiggling through the hips, feeling into the chest and the shoulders. Take whatever you need from this child's pose today. Now root into the hands, snake your way forwards into an up dog, and then drop down onto the elbows, landing in a sphinx pose. Inhale here, exhale. Now you're going to bring the right knee up towards the right elbow / right armpit kind of area, trying to use the strength and mobility to lift that knee and draw it up. You can use the hands to help you if you need to. Inhale here in this half frog position, and then press into the right hand to lift the right elbow off the mat, and then thread the left arm underneath the right, bring the left hand onto the right knee, and then roll over onto your back, landing in a supine twist. drawing both shoulders down onto the earth. Unravel yourself, come back into that Sphinx, and then bring the left knee up and in into your half frog position. And then press into that left hand to lift the left elbow, thread the right arm through and roll onto your back into your twist on the other side. Unravel yourself, come all the way back onto your belly, then slide the hands back underneath the ribs, press into the hands, come up back into a tabletop position, just like we did at the start. Inhale, extend the left leg out behind. Now this time, draw that left knee into the nose and come into a pigeon. So bringing the right heel in towards the left hip, right knee in line with the right hip, and we'll fold down over that right leg, coming into a sleeping pigeon for a few deep breaths. Inhale as you're ready, press back up into a nice upright pigeon, root down through the hands, lift that right knee back to your tabletop. Inhale, reach the left leg out behind, exhale, draw that knee through and deposit it down into your pigeon pose. Take a moment to get comfortable before folding down over that leg, taking a few deep breaths to reset, to relax, to slow down. Draw the air into the lungs as you draw yourself back upright. Come back into your tabletop position, reset your alignment, and let's just finish off our movement with a little cat-cow. Inhaling to lift, exhaling to round. Inhale, lift, exhale, arch that spine. One more time. Inhaling to lift, exhaling to round. And then simply bring your bum to sit on your heels, swing the legs out in front of you, root down through the feet, extend the fingertips out long, and then slowly roll your way down onto your back, hug the knees into the chest. I know everyone always does cat-cow at the start of a practice, which we did today, but I think it's nice to do it at the end too sometimes, just switching it up a bit. On your back, take any other moves that are calling to you today, maybe some circles with the knees, maybe a happy baby to get into the hips, maybe a Supta Baddha Konasana, whatever your body is calling out for right now. And then land in your version of Savasana. Might be the traditional shape, or it might be absolutely nothing like the traditional Shavasana. I am opting for a Supta Baddha Konasana. That's my favourite way to end a class, so just take whatever works for you. And settle in for a few moments of rest, relaxation, stillness, silence. You might be jumping up to end the video now, but I would really encourage you to just join me for a few moments, switching into our parasympathetic nervous system, letting the body know that it is safe, that we value relaxation and rest. Let your breath fall into whatever rhythm, whatever speed it wants to. Releasing control over your breath, over your body, over your mind, and just let be what is. Let be what is. If you are ready to move on, you can join me. If you feel like chilling out for even longer, then please do so. And as always, I invite you to exit your Savasana in whatever way feels good. Maybe with big movements, maybe with small movements. But whatever option you choose, try and make it slow and gentle. We'll press our way back up to a comfortable seat, keeping the eyes closed if that feels comfortable. Sealing our practice with one deep releasing breath, inhaling through the nose, and make some noise as you sigh out through the mouth. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I really hope you enjoyed that little ladder series. I was getting sweaty, so if you were too, then we were definitely in that one together. If you did enjoy this flow, then please subscribe to my channel so that we can practice together again in the future. You can comment with any thoughts, any requests, any suggestions, and of course give me a big thumbs up so that I know you enjoyed it. Hopefully you have a wonderful day.